Let's start with floating your hands up. Take a breath in, and on your exhale, do a twist. Come back to center and just float your hands down. Go to the other side, taking your breath in, and then twist. The focus of today's class, it's Dragon Day. So we're going to do every move is a dragon move, which I'm super excited about. So this one is called the dragon stretches its spine, or her spine, or his spine. Inhale and twist. So another part of this focus of this class is to ground and to elevate, which is the qualities of the dragon. So as you float your hands up, feel your feet grounded to the earth. But also your spine just elevated, connecting to the heavens. So as you float your hands up, picture threads of light lifting your fingertips just up toward the heavens, lifting up on your toes. Feel that stretch. And if you're still on your toes, do a little twist. Come back to center and come back down on your heels. Float down. So taking a breath in, then really elongating. Just feel your tips of your fingertips all the way down to your toes. Feel that stretch as you lift up on your toes, and then a little twist as the dragon stretches your spine. Come to center and just invite whatever qualities you want to tap into this morning to just bring a shower through your whole body. So as you float your hands up, it's time to do a little side bend. Just stretch out those muscles between our ribs. Come back to center. And on your next exhale, just float, filling with whatever quality will serve you this morning. So taking a breath in, and let's do a side bend. And back to center. So another focus today is to stretch and strengthen. So float your hands up, lifting from your fingertips, lifting up on your toes, and now try that side bend. Of course, at any time, dropping down to your heels. Float up and down. And let's do one more. So you float your hands up, lift from your fingertips, lift up onto your toes, and then reaching up and over, opening up those muscles, the side of our ribs. And then float your hands down to your lower belly. Close your eyes and invite your body to just sink into the earth, grounding you. Now maybe you're inside, most likely you are. So as you sink into the floor with your intention, send roots through the floor, finding their way to the earth and then deep into the heart of the earth. And invite your tailbone to just soften, relaxing the muscles of your pelvic floor. And then picturing that thread of white light now lifting from the top of your head, the crown of your head, as our top of our body elevates, connecting us to the heavens. The bottom of our body roots and grounds to the earth. And take a slow, deep breath into your hands. And a slow breath out. And turn your awareness inwards, whatever that means for you this morning. And notice. And then opening up your eyes, take your hands in light fists, put them on your lower back, have your feet about shoulder width, your knees soft. And then turn from your waist so that your right hip comes forward. I'll do your mirror image. And your right shoulder, drop your shoulders, drop your tailbone. While your chin is still facing forward, Sassy Dragon. And then come to center, twist the other way. Then the pace of your own breathing. Inhale to center, and then as you bring one hip and shoulder forward, the other hip and shoulder pulls back, softening your knees, putting your weight in your heels. Come back to center. Now, my friend Joyce, who's a Qigong teacher in New Hampshire, she has shared with me some great dragon moves. I'm going to do several today. So the next one is her version of Sassy Dragon. So bring one foot forward into a lunge. Have your back heel off the ground. And always with lunges, kind of look down your thigh and make sure you see your toes pointing out. Relax your arms. And then you're going to keep your hips facing forward. Now bring your upper part of your body toward the back. And then start to take your now back shoulder and give it a roll. And embody your favorite Sassy Dragon. Just noticing where you feel the stretch. Maybe in your hip flexors, maybe in your abs. And just get a little roll. Now, let's see what would happen if we Sassy Dragon forward. All right, it's a little bit Sassy Dragon forward. And then shake it out. So then have the other foot back on a little lunge. Have your back heel off the ground. And have your hips face forward. Have the front of your body starting to twist backwards. And then give a little roll. Sassy Dragon. And then if it feels right, a little bit roll forward. Doesn't feel as sassy this way. Maybe this is, you can figure out your own dragon. And then shake it out. And then this is also, I learned from Joyce. So have a pretty wide stance. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be shifting your weight from side to side. So as you shift, make sure that your knees kind of come back toward your pinky toe. So this is called pulling the dragon by the tail. So you're going to shift your weight to one side. And then there's that dragon's tail, right? So you're going to go put your hands around that dragon by the tail. And you're going to need all of your weight. So you're going to pull the dragon by its tail. So taking a breath in and then exhale as you pull. This is a pretty big dragon. So you got to grab it, shift your weight, ground to the earth as you pull. Let's do 2 more. Maybe you're like pull. So I am finding that if I picture my dragon, it makes it even easier. So shift the other way. And shift your weight. Have the other arm in front. Grab. My dragon is purple and green and sparkly. See what color your dragon is. Grab it. Pull. You're just dragging it maybe across the sand. Taking a breath in and exhaling as you. And then maybe that dragon is slipping away, so you have to reach out even farther and pull it back even farther. So feeling in your body how far feels good this morning to reach and pull. And let's grab onto that tail, root and ground to the earth and pull. And then forward fold. And relax your head and your neck and your shoulders. Invite the muscles of your lower back. Just lengthen. Muscles in your hamstrings. Breathe into your nose and out your mouth with a sigh. Then with your hands and light fists, bend your knees, tuck your tailbone under and roll up. And let's just a little bit stretch into our hip flexors. And let's do an exhale to parallel with the earth. Take a breath in. And exhale. Strengthening our abs. Stretching our hamstrings as we stretch and strengthen. Let's do one more. And then roll up. And for good measure, let's do another Sassy Dragon. Dropping your hips. dropping your shoulders, and just enjoying that sassiness and the twist, and twist the other way, and then shake it out. And then bringing your feet close together, your hands in prayer, give it a little rub. And what we're going to do is a version of swimming dragon, but with our legs closed. So as you shift your hips to one side, your arms are going to go to the other, right? So this is kind of the move. Your knees are bent. Now, dragons have an amazing ability where they can dive deep into the sea. So starting, just shifting your hips, keeping your knees together, and explore how far your dragon is going. You'll be gliding your hips back, kind of like you're going to go sit in a chair, leading the movement from your center. And your arms are just kind of going along for the ride. So now as the dragon touches the depths of the sea, she can start to come upwards and eventually make her way up into the heavens. So initiating the movement from your hips and your waist, your lower belly, and then little by little, the dragon connects to that expansive, young energy of the heavens, and then bring your dragon wings down and then shake it out. Let's do that one more time. So take a breath in. Start to kind of feel what happens when you shift, keeping your knees together. And then grounding as you dive to the depths, gliding your hips back, doing a closed leg squat. So then grounding, and then little by little elevating as you swim, making your way to the surface, and then making your way to the expansive heavens, and stretch. And then bring your hands to heart center. And just take a moment to turn your awareness inwards. And then the next dragon movement is pretty fun, and it's called The Dragon Creates the Universe. So the dragon connects to that expansive energy of the universe. So then it's a little complicated, but I hope to explain it in a way that you see this is just so fun, it's worth it. So you're going to twist to one side. Whatever side you twist to, what is your now back hand stays high, your front hand drops. Now you're going to compress that energy as you glide your hips back and just curl. Right, so this is going inwards, the most yin of yin as you ground. So then you're going to float up. So now what is your front hand is going to come forward first as you open up. So now let's twist the other side. So as you twist, keeping your feet rooted and grounded, your back hand stays high, front hand drops. Now you're going to glide your hips back as you compress and do a squat. Now what is your front hand is going to lead the way. So try to see if we can do this in a continuous motion. And just keeping your back hand stays high, front hand drops, compress that energy. And as you roll up, the front hand leads the way, turning back hand high, compress. So here's these qualities of the dragon, which is expansive and elevated, yet grounded and connected to the heavens. So exhale as you curl in, and then connecting to that expansiveness. So let's do one more to each side. So grounding with our feet. Back hand now stays high. Curl as you Roll forward. Front hand leads the way, twisting and down. And then relax your hands. And so then and just turn your awareness inwards. And notice any tingling or any sensation. And then shifting your weight to your right leg. I'll do your mirror image. You're going to lift your left leg up and your left arm up. And then your right arm goes back. So as you can see, my foot's off the ground. I'll go back a little bit so you can see better. So now your back hand is going to come around, keeping your weight on your right leg as you tap and come up. And this is the dragonfly. Touches the pond. So let's do one more. So the dragonfly is like a little baby dragon. And I actually saw several dragonflies yesterday. So what a beautiful story of transformation, another quality of the dragon. So then take your front hand and just bring the energy all around you into your lower belly. Now we'll shift legs. So lifting, same, but every leg goes up, that's the arm that's in front. Find your balance as you ground to the earth, but elevate to the heavens. Bring your back hand around as you tap, keeping your weight on your back leg. And tap down. And of course, at any time, just keeping your front toe on the ground. And then the front hand pulls the energy down. So I'm gonna share a variation that I learned from Joyce. So shifting your weight, lift. Now bring your back hand down as you tap. Now keeping your weight on the same leg, you're gonna, little by little, the dragonfly is gonna just soar. So rooting on your right leg, pushing out through your left leg that's elevated, maybe lifting up your dragon wings, maybe not. And just find your groundedness, your rootedness with your standing leg. Pulling in your abs, strengthening. So now there's one more part. So if you're still with me on one leg, come up, take your back leg behind, and the dragon bows. Thank you, Joyce. Joyce is such a creative Qigong teacher. I really enjoy classes with her. And come up. So now the trick is, what is the other side? But I think, here we go. Leg. No? Yeah. I am so sorry. Let's see. No. I think it's this leg. All right, so lift up. And the back leg touches down. So then shifting on your standing leg. Then little by little, pulling in your core muscles, straightening your standing leg, pushing out the heel of the leg that's floating, and maybe floating up your dragon wings. And then little by little, keeping your leg elevated. Tuck it behind you as you now bow. The dragon bows. And then just releasing any tension and tightness. And roll up. And shake out your fingers and your arms. And a little bounce. And let's exhale out our mouth with a and then slow it down. And just notice any sensations. And then bringing your hands with one hand, let's bring our hands about 6 inches apart. Inhale, pull them apart, and exhale together. Putting your awareness between your palms. And just noticing. I'm going to do the dragon plays with a chi ball. So let's start to sort of make our ball. And take your right hand and float it on top and your left below. Maybe have your bottom hand near your lower belly. You have a medium-sized ball. Your upper hand is by your heart. And in this move, most of the movement comes from your center. So as you turn, you're going to turn always in the direction that your fingertips are pointing. So as you turn, the ball will spin. So turn the ball. Now here's your ball. So bring that ball to your center. I'm going to widen my stance. So shift your weight. Now as you turn from your hips, there goes the ball. Oh, turn the ball. So bring the ball in. And as you turn from your hips and your waist, turn your ball. So breathing naturally. Putting your awareness between your palms. I'm finding as I do this, kind of like my feet to be out a little. So over here, shift your weight. Now, bring that ball in as you shift your weight, and as you turn, spin your ball. Now, I find you can just be breathing naturally. I kind of like what happens if I exhale as I turn, pause, shift my weight, and then inhale. So that builds in a pause. We'll play around and see if that is useful to you or not. So bringing your ball in as you turn from your hips and waist, your ball turns. So here we go. Relaxing your jaw. Inviting your feet to sink into the earth and ground. Relaxing your thumbs. Relax your tailbone. And let's do one more. Bring that ball to center. And let's just feel the edges of that ball. So as we build this chi ball, let's compress it to a pearl. And this is the dragon holds the pearl. So picture, for me, I need to kind of bring my hands back and forth to notice sensation between my hands. So this pearl of light, this healing light, I'm going to float it up, picturing it going up my spine, connecting to the heavens, coming down the front of my body, and then to the earth. So grounding us and elevating us. And with our breath, take a breath in and then exhale as that pearl comes down. So inhale, that pearl comes up our back, connecting to the expansiveness of the heavens. Now the pearl is going down our front Renmai channel, connecting to the earth. So up our back channel, Dumai, connect to the heavens, and then down our front channel, our Renmai. The dragon holds the pearl. So there's another piece to this. So as you bring the pearl up, shift to one leg. Now as you bring the pearl down, start with your toe, heel, and down. So inhale as you lift up. And then exhale ever so slowly with relaxation, shifting your weight. So this is a great move to just connect with effortless effort. That Wu way, moving with fluidity and ease. Inhaling as that pearl comes up our back channel, connects to the heavens, and then exhale as the pearl comes down our front channel and grounds with the earth. The dragon holds the pearl. Let's do one more to each side. And then let's just hold our little pearl. Maybe bring your palms away and together. And let's bring that pearl up and down. Picturing that pearl floating up our spine, connecting to the heavens, elevating, and then grounding. This time, let's take that pearl and bring it really slowly, and let's hold that pearl right in front of our forehead. And picture this pearl giving off a violet light. And that violet light spreading into all of our consciousness, to our brain. Maybe you even want to bring that pearl around to the front and the back. Just bathing our upper dantian with violet light. Now take your pearl and let's float it down. Let's bring a golden light to your heart center. And picture that golden light flooding the back of your heart, the bottom of your heart, and the sides and the front. Now drop that pearl down to your lower belly. Picture a bright white light just bathing your lower belly. And bringing your hands to your belly, bringing your feet close together, closing your eyes. Imagine that you're that dragon just effortlessly soaring. And you just little micro movements as you rock and sway as you're soaring in the heavens. And take a slow, deep breath into your lower belly. And a slow breath out. And then give your belly a rub. And gliding your hands up to your heart center. Giving another rub. And then with just a little bow, give gratitude for all that you have. And give gratitude for all that you are. And thank you. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you. Dragons are really fun, so thanks for joining me. Hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.